Welcome to Spark Faith Teen Edition. I'm Mariah, and today we're talking about faith. Seeing is believing, right? Sometimes, maybe, all the time. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. How many of you need to see something to believe it? How many of you don't? Right here, I've got 3 cups. 1, 2, 3. And I have this wonderful little smiley face. And my smiley face. So, what I want you to do is I'm gonna put this cup, or put this ball under a cup. And I want you to keep your eye on this cup. Okay? And I want you to make sure that you pay attention to what, remember, it's under this cup right here. This middle cup. Keep your eye on this cup. Ready? Keep your eye on the cup. Keep your eye on the cup. Where's the ball? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Woo! Oh, are you still keeping your eye on the ball? Okay. So, where did the ball end up? Do you know? Did you pay attention? Is it under this one? No. Is it under this one? Nope. It ended up still in the middle. So, what are some similarities between this little game and our faith? Well, we kind of needed to see the ball, right? In order to keep track of it. So we really couldn't, and then sometimes it got moved too fast maybe, and then it was maybe and you get lost, and sometimes our faith gets away from us, and sometimes we have to make sure that we're paying attention really carefully so we know what we're talking about. And sometimes we won't believe anything until we actually see it. Do you think we're encouraged to trust our eyes in life more than our other senses, instincts, and emotions? Well, why don't we find out from the Bible what a man named Thomas, and you may have all heard this the doubting Thomas story. But Thomas was one who needed to see things before he could believe it. So this comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 20, verses 24 through 29. And it says this: But Thomas, who was called the twin, one of the 12, was not with them when Jesus came. So the other disciples told him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said to them, "Unless I see the mark of the nails in his hands, and put my finger in the mark of the nails, and my hand in his side, I will not believe." A week later, his disciples were again in the house, and Thomas was with them. Although the doors were shut, and Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here and put it in my side. Do not doubt, but believe." Thomas answered him, "My Lord and my God." Jesus said to him, "Have you believed because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have come to believe." Now, would you have been like Thomas, asking to see with your eyes? When I was a teen, probably because I was a teenager and my faith was still growing and I was still trying to figure things out. And yeah, I needed to see a lot of things before I believed it. But now, as I've grown older and hopefully wiser, that there's a lot of things that I don't need to see anymore before I believe. And that's because my faith has grown and strengthened. And so why are those who have not seen, and yet believed, blessed? Well, that's because their faith is already strong. And what does this say about faith in general? Faith isn't something you can see. Faith isn't something you buy at the grocery store. You have it, and then you have to make it grow. So, your thought for the week: in what matters of faith do you need to work on believing what you cannot see? So I'll say that one more time. In what matters of faith do you need to work on believing what you cannot see? And that is your thought for the week. Also, please share your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say about this topic of faith. Share some stories with me. Share with me if you're struggling. We can have a chat. We can talk about it. Also, I would ask that you like and subscribe to our channel, and also share this video. Share this video with somebody who may be struggling with their faith or are a little bit of a doubting Thomas right now. Thank you for watching this video. We here at Spark Ministries are committed to making disciples of Jesus Christ. So help us and go out and spark the faith.